Hello, everyone. How is everybody? Happy Monday. Can you believe that we made it to Monday? Ooh, Watson. Watson can believe it. So what's going on? It's so great to see so many people here for this live stream. I bet you're all kind of curious. That's what I think. Let's see who's all here. Can everybody see and hear me? A-okay. Can you hear my dog? That's really important too. Writing Sisters, what is up? Great to see you. Fantastic that you're here. Ooh, question. Can one make a living just doing YouTube? If you are Jack Edwards, yes, you can. If you are the Book Leo or Ruby Granger, you can probably be kind of comfortable. But you have to have a ton of people and a ton of sponsors to do that. Yeah, we'll get into all that. Time Travel Reads. Hi, I don't know if this is a topic, but vidIQ told me that some of my keywords are controversial. I have book titles in my descriptions with controversial words. Does that affect my views? It can. If YouTube thinks that those words are controversial, yes, they absolutely can. How's my lighting? Is my lighting a little off? I didn't really. There we go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, it absolutely could affect it. Glad Monday is over with. Good evening, Diane. Erie, what's up? What are you guys going to do tomorrow? You're going to be like, well, there's no live stream. What's going on? Hello, hello. My day was great. For the love of books, hello. Gary, what's going on? Al's here. Genre Books, Rashid is here. No, that was my dog. Good. Yes, you can hear Watson. Hey, Watson says hello. Celeste, what's shaking? All right. So today's topic is the one that a lot of people talk about it. Since I've been on BookTube, besides a little bit of drama, I've only seen one channel talk about monetization openly, and that's Brian over at Bookish. And he's like, I don't care. I want people to know. Let's see. Gareth is here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. A friend of mine pays his mortgage with YouTube, but he's got 70,000 subs and puts videos up most days. It's not BookTube, though. It's more political. Yeah. It really depends on... Yeah. So I'm going to say, you said YouTube, BookTube. All those people I mentioned are BookTube specific. YouTube is different. If you do like a how-to, a topical video or something like that, something that people might be interested in, you know, news channel, politics, gossip, some beauty channels, they take off. You'll see, you know, like a winter reset, like your winter arc, they'll get 54,000 views. You know, fashion vloggers, they'll start off low, but then at the end of 3 years, you'll see them have like 200,000 subscribers. You know, it kind of goes hand in hand with, you know, we come here because not a lot of people read books. So the not a lot of people that read books subscribe and watch our videos. You know, the ones that do read books, and that's the minority of our society. I'm gonna like assume, you know, because it's not trendy, it's not topical, blah blah blah. So we're not the popular niche on YouTube, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope that does. So yeah, totally, I can see that. Oh gosh, politics, probs will get you views these days. Yeah, it'll get you views, and it'll get you, depending on what you say, you know, it could get you kind of nasty there too. Hi, Zach, how are you? It's great to see you. Okay, so before we get started, what do you guys want to know about monetization? Let's just go off. What burning questions do you have? Like I said, I'm here to answer anything, to help out with anything. I'm not gatekeeping anything from anybody. I don't care. Okay. Yeah, books will be niche in 2024. Gamers have made a living for sure. Yeah, we'll be niche in 2024, 2025, because a lot of people are kicking it up with book banning and all that. So it'll be more popular, I think. I'm having a kombucha. Definitely. I wish I had a way to put like anonymous questions. Maybe I should have done that. Because there's no harm, no foul. All right, so let's just talk about the basics. So when you are on YouTube, in order to get monetized, it's the rule of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. That's the important one, is the 4,000 hours. When I started, I hit 1,000 subscribers before I had the 4,000 hours. I lost 1,000 hours because a year rolled by. So I did not technically get monetized until I had 1,600 subscribers. I had 600 more subscribers before I got those 4,000 hours. And what got me the 4,000 hours were live streams. Live streams, sprinting, all of that helps so, so much. If you are looking to boost up your watch time hours, that is the way to do it. Start with sprinting, do solo sprints, you know, do a productivity sprint, do something. But live streams absolutely help crush that number for you. Because right now we have 20 people in this live. I'm getting 20 watch time hours for every 1 hour. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Let's see. I've been making videos for almost 16 years and I only have 900 subs, so I suck. That's not true. Maybe you're just not doing the algorithm right. Not doing the algorithm right, but marketing your videos right. Thumbnail, title, hashtags. Are you doing all of that? That's the stuff that you need to kind of dig into, right? Go into your analytics. Joseph, do you go into your analytics? Do you spend time there? If you haven't, I highly suggest it. And just look to see what kind of videos are people watching? What is getting your most views? Who is your audience? What demographic are they? What other channels does your audience watch? That's a demographic. That's an analytic that's provided to you as well. Okay, so those are the things that you want to really spend time with. Okay, if you want your channel to grow, you have to do those things and you have to put the work in. Bottom line. With a few tweaks, I think you'll pop off, you know, but again, you have to take a look to see where you're at. You know, I would love to do a series. I don't know if people would want to do it, where I would just like look over your channel and give feedback on it. But I don't know if a lot of people would do that, because it might be, you know, there's feedback and there's good criticism, but a lot of people just don't want to be open to that, because it could be considered like the feedback I give, they may take it personally, but it's not personal. Does that make sense? So yeah. I've been watching YouTube music for years, yet it still says I don't have 1,000 hours listening. I've been watching YouTube music for years, yet it still says I don't have 1,000 hours listening. Listening in a 365-day period, maybe? I don't know. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Yes, watch time hours are important. I try as much as I can to watch whole videos and all the lives as I can. You are a fantastic supporter of our fellow booktubers. Hello. Man, I need to do more lives. Yeah. Question: how often does YouTube pay content creators? Once a month. We get paid once a month, and you have to hit over $100. So 1 month, if you make 20 bucks, that'll roll over into the next month, and then see how that month goes. But YouTube will not automatically send any funds until you hit the $100 threshold. Yes. I tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, we could get one of those bird feeders that has a camera in it and just put it on. People will watch. You know, was it during COVID? During COVID, I was watching like game cams from Africa with like all of the animals that come to the watering hole. I was fascinated by it. And somebody was making money on it, you know? Marketing, a subject I'll never grasp. Same. But somehow when you want something bad enough, you learn and you glean from other people and you look to see how other people are handling their channel or promoting themselves or doing whatever in order to grow your base. Comics and tortillas. What's up? What's up? I love your channel name. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome. Oh, yeah. Smoosh it. Smoosh the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yes, donut. Donut? Donut. Do it. Is that what you meant? You should do it. Hey, what's up, Pat? MJ, personal YouTube coach for the win. You know, like, that's one of the things that I learned. That vidIQ, they have a great channel, and they will review people's channels, but they'll only review it, like, they only can do so many at a time. And most of them are not BookTube related. But I learned from watching that, and they would give honest feedback, you know? So that is totally something that I would do, but only if people were up for it, you know, like you'd have to volunteer for it. Hi, this just started. Yeah. You got it, girl. Telling you. Hey, Fred. No, but you guys are awesome because your streams are like clockwork. And when I see that huge graphic show up in my feed, I'm like, yeah, it's Friday. It's Thursday night, but it's Friday somewhere. Or yeah, it's Sunday, but it's Monday because Nicole's streaming. So you got that recognition going, you know, which is crucial. And your streams always have a great number of people. So you guys are doing just fine, you know, and the more people talk, marketing, the best way of marketing is just talking up other channels. I stake in marketing. I don't know the first thing about it. You do great. Use your community tab. Everybody out there, use your community tab first and foremost. It's so important. Like when people don't use their community tab, it makes me mad because we had to work. Those of us that had to work for the community tab, like we slaved, man. We wanted to get that 500. We wanted to communicate with people so bad. And then all of a sudden YouTube is like, everybody has a community tab. And we're like, oh, I did all that. And they're just giving away for free now, man. But, you know, hey, great for everybody else too, you know, but you got to work at the things that you love. No, it's tough. Like when I first started, I was throwing my hat in the ring all the time, but they're not going to pick me. Now, I will say Nick Nimmin, I forget I think his channel name is just Nick Nimmin, and he does a Saturday live to help with YouTube growth. And they will answer questions in the chat, and they have answered a bunch of my questions, especially with shorts and with how to grow, you know, and specifically letting him know that I'm a BookTube niche. So that he's a really, really great follow. Nick Nimmin, Nimmin. He and his brother have like YouTube growth channels, and they're fantastic. Really, really good. Hello, session number 4. You all get a certificate at the end of this, right? There. Well, thank you so much. Throws money at MJ to be a YouTube coach. You're so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh. Ah, okay. What about YouTube Premium? Says one person told me they got less money from premium watch time, but everyone else says it's more. Okay, so when you have YouTube Premium, it's the same. It's basically the same. And in my demographics, I don't think it tells, I think it tells me how many people watch on premium. It's, you know, your CT, whatever, your rate that you get per 1,000 views is the same. So it's not like as if somebody watches with commercials and somebody that doesn't watch with commercials, I'll get paid differently. I don't think that's the case. It's just a convenience for the viewer, if that makes sense. But we can dive in. I mean, there's so much I haven't even explored in this stuff, but, you know, we can get there. Oh, see? People know. Great channel when they see one, Ellis. All right. Amazing. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. And that's another thing. People that have channels, make sure that your super chats are turned on. People like to make you smile. People like to help. They like to, give you a tip. I call this a tip. It's a tip for doing the stuff that I love. So make sure you have those turned on. If you don't have them turned on, you're completely missing out. Like Greg and Alan, make sure you have those turned on for your lives. Like honestly, make sure you do that. Okay, we did that one. We did that one. You can use your other social media profiles like Instagram to push your channel. Yeah, it's tough though. It really is. Like I'm not really trying to pull people over from TikTok. I'm trying to grow a base over there. It's hard. It's hard to bring people from one platform to the next. It's tough because people are creatures of habit. And if you like your Instagram stories, you're going to stay there. If you like your YouTube shorts, you're going to stay there. If you like your TikTok, you're going to stay there. You're not going to flip-flop around for too much. Everybody has their favorite platform where they spend the most time. Each platform's goal is for you to spend all of your time there. That's the goal. Yeah. Is premium the same as YouTube TV? Because I was thinking about dropping my cable and getting YouTube TV. Let me know. That's the one thing I'm lacking. I'm never sure what to publish in the community tab. You just interact. That's all. That's all. Like today's Veterans Day here in the United States. Hey, wishing everyone that either served in the United States military, everyone that has a family member that has served in the United States military, thank you for your service. I hope you have a great day. And I did that today. And somebody responded and they're like 27 years in the United States Navy. Thank you so much. That interaction is tremendous. You're making connections with people. If you just put in there a multiple choice, asking about a book, asking about, like if hypothetically World Book Day was coming up, are you planning on celebrating World Book Day? What is your favorite way to purchase books? Just put a question up there and poll them and grab that engagement. Because you'll be surprised and you'll look through your feed. Sometimes in your subscription feed, you will see polls from people that you are not subscribed to. Did you ever notice that? Maybe you might have seen their channel and the algorithm will sneak it in there. But use your community tab. Use it, use it, use it. Even if you just do a selfie and say, hey, I hope everybody has a great day. People love that. Viewers love that. A few months ago, Library of a Viking did a vid about money, which was interesting. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Library of a Viking. I subscribe, but I'm not up on a lot of the videos. I know somebody was telling me about the video that he did, I think today, maybe. Yes, very much. I want to. Yes, we want you too, Ellis. Okay. I have been to Nick Nimmin's live stream. He's really good. He is excellent. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And don't be hesitant if you want to go in there and ask a question. They are fantastic with trying to go through all of them and answer everybody's question. Always, always a great resource. I think super chats come after 500 subs. Maybe that's it. But as soon as you're able to get them, turn them on. Turn them on. As soon as you're able to do memberships, turn them on. All of that helps your channel so much, and it helps you as a creator. Even if you just watch Nick Nimmin's live Saturday morning show, you are sure to learn something. Yes, he's absolutely fantastic. And I love the lives. I just love the lives. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, do you have your super chats turned on? Make sure you do. Same, horrible at posting things. You just do. I think it's fun, especially when you do like the quiz or the multiple choice. And if you're a creator and you want to share something about yourself, that's a fantastic way of doing it. Like if you want to share, what was the last book that I bought before the Read What You Own challenge? Or what do I prefer, coffee or tea? Or what's my favorite style of coffee? And just have people interact. It's fun. It's just fun. I think a lot of people forget about it. And I think if more people did it, that's all audience engagement, and YouTube pays attention to that. There is a lot of stress on the community posts and, being able to do polls and quizzes. There's a lot. They want creators engaging with their audience, bottom line. And if you have that engagement level there, YouTube takes notice. You know, the algorithm takes notice. Whatever maths are involved, somebody's taking notice of it. It's not just there for shits and giggles. It's there for a purpose. Yeah, it's kind of like just like a channel provider. But if I get YouTube TV, do I get the benefit of YouTube Premium or no? I would have to have that separately. Because it kind of doesn't make sense, but then it does. Okay. Yeah, fan funding is 500 subs. All the supers and shop feature. Okay. So yeah, once you get the 500, do you have any other YouTube influencers other than Nick that you'd recommend? The guys over at vidIQ are massive. They just hit 2 million subscribers, I think. They put out great content, great shorts. They are always first with new releases, new news about YouTube. Like YouTube Shorts, I think you're going to be able to do up to 3 minutes now. So you're not going to be limited to 30 seconds, 60 seconds. You're going to be able to go up to 3 minutes, which still you can't compete with TikTok. TikTok, you can go up to 60 minutes now. Like you can do a full on video on TikTok, a full length feature video on TikTok. It's not limited to like 3 seconds anymore. So vidIQ definitely. God, there was one, but I think their channel kind of tanked a little. TubeBuddy was pretty good. Once you plug into your algorithm watching one of those, you'll get a couple more. You'll get channels that say, I started a YouTube channel 2 months ago and I monetized already, and they'll tell you how to do that. I like the videos that tell you how they achieve that. And I like the ones that tell you, here's what not to do if you want to get monetized on YouTube. Those are good too, because those are good reminders. Wasn't getting much on my community tab. That is from not being consistent. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Just keep putting up fun stuff, you know? Random questions. When I see it, I'll go in and I'll do my vote or whatever. Suey's been doing it a lot. Suey's book banter. So I'll go in and, do all that. YouTube TV is live. YouTube Premium is just YouTube ad free. Why can't they combine the two into one? Make it a package deal. We don't have to turn, you could, but you should turn on Super Chats. Super Chats is really good because people want to tip you. I'll never forget. I got one tip last year. I think I was just sprinting or something. And somebody, they were drinking or something like that. He came in. I'm assuming it's a guy. He came in and he's like, you should have been a presenter. And literally he tipped me like $20. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. And he's like, you deserve it. You're awesome. Love your channel, blah, blah, blah. Never saw the guy again. Never saw the creator name again. But I'm like, thanks. Merry Christmas. Okay. I lost my place. Hold on. Think Media. Yeah. Think Media is really good. So I think they had a wobble there at one point, maybe. I don't know. TubeBuddy. There's a bunch of sorry, the cough is still. TubeBuddy, I think, has a good podcast. There's a bunch of good podcasts out there too about how to grow on YouTube. Those are also helpful. Yes. 1000%. 1000%. Even if you only have one patron, 1000%. Yep. What happens on Patreon? Oh, wait, hold on. What happens on Patreon is they get a different side. So today they got like a reading update, how my morning was, et cetera, et cetera. I'll do goofy things with my dog. We'll do Wellness Wednesdays. Consider it like backstage engagement. They'll see behind the scenes. They get my videos up early. They get them ad free. I make sure all of my YouTube videos that I upload to YouTube, there's a separate set that gets uploaded that are ad free. And then the ones that go to the public have ads. So they get that perk. And there's different perks at different levels. And once you have that little neat group, and people start chatting, because there's in Patreon, there's a chat feature too. So we could just chat and say, hey, hope everybody has a good day. Or for our group reads, I have a spoiler section and a non-spoiler section. So we'll go in there and talk. Who is calling me?
Call from Royersford, DA.
The election's over. All right, let that go.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
That's so funny. Nobody calls the house phone. All right. So yes, so absolutely put it out there. Once you have one, if people love your content, they want to hang out. There's a VIP sense about it. I also subscribe to other Patreons, and I love it. I love supporting people's content that I believe in, and I think it's a great way to connect with creators on a different level. The first YouTube creator that I ever watched, when I started watching YouTube, she started Patreon a year ago. I signed up for it like 3 months ago, and I said to her, I said, you are the first creator that I ever watched that made me think, wow, I could do this. And she's like, thanks for being here. It was just like so cool. All right. So yes, do it. Do it. Consistency with the community tab helps, but I also think staying active and posting videos. Well, yeah. I found community tab interaction went down when I didn't post regularly. Yeah, it's a good filler, but it's also like on the days where you don't put up a video, it's just engagement. It's like, saying hey to everyone. So Patreon is different from memberships. YouTube, everybody gets a cut of everything. Okay. So Patreon takes less than memberships will, than YouTube will. Because if I have a $3 tier over on Patreon, hypothetically, I don't even know, maybe I get $2.25. Patreon keeps 75 cents or something like that. But if it's memberships, YouTube takes a bigger chunk. They hold on to it. But people like YouTube because they're still on the same platform. They don't have to hop around. So if they're coming to YouTube to watch YouTube videos and there's membership videos that they have access to, it's one-stop shopping for them. So I have the two separate options. The memberships are strictly for writing. Like today, I submitted a story and I had ChatGPT read the story aloud and I filmed it. And I gave it to them today as a present. I said, here is a story that I wrote today, read by ChatGPT. And you have to have your stuff read back to you. And it was phenomenal. And I absolutely loved it. And I was so excited to share it with them. So you can handle it whatever way that you will. But for a creator to hold on to more of their viewers' money, Patreon is the way. YouTube just isn't. It's a wonderful service and it allows people to stay on the same platform. It's a convenience thing, but the creator gets less, if that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. But it's a good thing to do both, So if you were going to do Patreon, this is just hypothetically, do Patreon for BookTube, do it for sprints, do it for all that. And if you wanted to do memberships just for crafting, you could do both, like whatever. You get to contour it to whatever you want. Like you're in control, which is fantastic. I'm going to steal the idea of putting personal pills. Who's talking about pills? Yeah. Yeah, like I'll do I don't know, but I had a couple good ones. Oh, I asked them one time. I said, how tall am I? Nobody got it right. Everybody thought I was so short. I think the average answer was like 5'2" or 5'4", something like that. And I'm like, people, I'm 5'9". They're like, oh my, well, I was like, I'm not standing up, so you can't really tell. You should do more things like this. Who, me? No, it takes a lot though. Well, please do that, Greg. Do that. Turn it. It's one click of a button. Do it. There's nothing wrong with it. I would do almost everything different looking back. We'll do it different now. Do it different now. Hindsight is half. Okay. You got to focus on the now and move forward. Oh, God. I got sick. Just like sinus, headache, drainage, all that. October 12th. And I've still had it. My husband's had it. I wish I went with another channel name. You can change it now. You can rebrand. There's nothing stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is for yourself. Yes. Yes. We've had it. My husband's had the same number since he was in high school. I know. I know. Well, does that surprise you about me? Aw, thank you. Yeah. And like when people, just watching our content supports creators so much. Like you have to understand, we don't expect anything extra from you guys, So leaving me an awesome comment, just that kind of stuff makes us do what we love. Talking about the Read What You Won't challenge. Somebody just found the challenge today and they're like, thanks so much for this video. I just found it and I'm participating. And I'm like, yay, that's awesome. But don't ever feel like we're waiting on cash from you guys, because we're not. We're here, number one, because we love what we do. Number two, hey, if there's a little kick that I could get out of all this, you better, by God, I'm going to take it. What the hell? Hello, Hannah. How do you get ChatGPT to read? It's cool. Okay, so when you put your, there's a whole audio section, but when you put if you want him to read like poetry back to you or something, or she, whatever you have set up, you're going to copy paste, and you have to like trick it to do it. So I'm going to say, Nigel, I want you to read this back to me. And Nigel will come back and say, well, I can't really read. Nigel, I'm going to copy and paste this, and I want you to recite it back. And then he'll do it. And then there's a little icon that has like the sound speaker. Click on that and he'll read it. It was fantastic. I loved it. I said, that's it. Because they always say you should hear your work read back to you just to make sure, like, it's the way that you want it to sound. But ChatGPT does it with a little bit of flair. And I love that. He does it how I would want to read it. And I was like, this is good. I played it for my husband. And he's like, you did that in like a half hour? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, like, that was really good. He really liked it. Okay. Yeah. If people don't want to leave YouTube, it's a fantastic option for them. I like to give people options, but also I have people that are on my Patreon and are also on my memberships. So some people they just want to support you in every single way. So I would open it up and just say, it's here. If anyone wants to, there's no obligation, but it's here. That's all. You just give people options. Hello, hello. Your height is misleading because Walton is weirdly heighted. Are you making fun of my dog? My dog is a low rider, Erie. Alan, do it for the new year. 5'9" would have been my guess. Well, thanks, Zach. Change your channel name. I did. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then if you change your channel name, let me know. And then I'll be like, hey, everybody, on Support Small BookTube Sunday, we have a rebrand. There's nothing wrong with that. Crystal! And AI readers are great for spotting typos. Yeah. I mean, I kind of just used a little squiggle under word, but I like having it read back to me. That's important, because when I read it, it doesn't, I want to be drawn into that story, and that's what it does for me. All right, let's get down with some cash. So do you guys know how YouTube pays people? Put it in the comment section. How many views does it take for you to earn something? I mean, you earn something, basically. I'm just going to pull up my other screen. You earn something regardless once you're monetized. Okay, let's just get this. Let's get this elephant out of the room. Not that I'm bringing up the elephant, but so a long time ago, there was an unwritten, not a rule, but it was like a social norm that booktubers should not be monetized. You know, like not peer pressure, but there was kind of like an unwritten expectation, unwritten rule that, you're not going to be monetized. No, fuck that. I'm going to be monetized. Listen, this is this is my channel. I know I'm not retiring on this. I know I'm only making so much, but if I could get something back out of the effort that I put in, along with community support and friendships and all of that, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Whether you donate it to charity or you put it in a kitty for yourself, why wouldn't you? There is no shame in monetizing your channel. No shame whatsoever. And if anyone says anything opposite of that, I'll tell you where to go. Oh God. I wish. No, 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 no. That's like, no. Yeah, YouTube, whether you are monetized or not. Sorry. I get hot over this. YouTube is still going to put commercials in your content. YouTube is still going to make money off of you. So why not make a couple bucks off of them? Like I said, are you going to get rich? No. Some channels do way better. It depends on how many subscribers you have, how many views you have, but for me, this is all me, 4,000 subscribers, and this is what YouTube pays me. Yeah. And what they do, it's based on 1,000 views. Hold on. I'm going to get to these first. Yeah, stigma to booktubers and those Twitch that stream video games to be monetized. It's ridiculous. Don't do it. Like, don't cave to that. Like, why? Like, why? There's no reason to, It's your channel. You run it the way you want. If somebody has a problem with it, unsubscribe. Sorry. I buy books with this. All right, let me get into my analytics here because I have a screen up. I have no idea where I got it from. Let me see. Okay. All right, so this is all based on my last 28 days, okay? Okay, let me pull my screen over. I hope it does. Okay, share screen. All right, that's me, people. So right now it's telling me that my estimated revenue from the last 28 days is $165, which is good. That's, for me, that's the highest I think I've ever gotten in like a 1 month period. So you can go down here and it'll tell you how much you're earning. So right now for the month of November, we're 11 days in, I made $36. October was fantastic because I did that Kindle Kobo video that popped off. All right. So I get 140. So from watch ads, just the watch page ads, the ads that pop up when you're watching a video, it's $144.20. Memberships, $15. Shorts, $2.97. And supers and gifts, $2.45. That's where we're at. So my revenue right now for every 1,000 views is $5.35. Shorts. Yeah, shorts is You get 21 cents for every 1,000 views on a short. How awful is that? Right? I mean, hey, it's something, but 21 cents for 1,000 views? And then the lives, like the first live that we did the other day, got like $8 for every 1,000 views. And I'll never get 1,000 views on a live. That just doesn't happen. Let's see. Watch paid ads. How much advertisers pay? Okay, so for every 1,000 views, my CPM is $13.25. But that's for every 1,000 views. So estimated revenue, which changed, is $144.20. And that's that includes previous 2 days processing. I don't know, whatever that means. So yeah, so basically, I think I made last year 1,200. Let me see. That is by date. There's so many. We'll go lifetime. Okay, so lifetime, I made $1,000 since I've been on, since I got monetized back in 2023. It's not that much, but it's something. You know what I mean? And that's with 700,000 views. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Yeah. So you think that you're going to get monetized and you're like, oh gosh, this is going to be so great. And then you start seeing the breakdown of the numbers. And when I saw that thing on Shorts, I'm like, 21 cents? Are you kidding me? TikTok pays a lot more, but you have to have 10,000 subscribers and so many likes in order to be monetized over there. So it's tougher to get monetized on TikTok, but the pay is better for the work that you do, if that makes sense. Okay. Stigma and BookTubers, yeah. Question for you. Do you feel like keeping up with monetization responsibilities takes the fun out of reading and writing? No, because they're a part of it. They're on the journey with me. No, I don't think so. Because I want them to know what's going on. So if I'm struggling, I'll do a video and be like, like when I had a reading slump going on, well, especially like, last week with, all the politics and stuff, I'm like, I did nothing, guys. I did nothing. And, they're there to boost you up. They're there to help you out too. But no, I think it's just a part of what I do. So I read books, I write stories, and I want to talk about both. So I kind of just have that contoured into my hobby, if that makes sense. That's a coffee mug. What's a coffee mug? I love a coffee mug. Yep. Leading up to Christmas, it'll go to around $10, but as you grow, the more interaction, that price goes up. And it depends on your demographics too. When you're an older, I'm not just speaking for myself, but when you're an older creator and you have an older demographic, you get more. There's a little more value there because, our demographic has money, if we work, retirement, whatever. And, YouTube wants those people to spend on stuff on the ads that they see. So it kind of makes sense with that a little bit. For the last 28 days, I got between 260. Yeah, and that'll fluctuate and that'll keep going up. Yeah. My goal is to fund my BookTube hobby, Lights, Microphone, Premiere subscription. Yes. And here's the thing is that the money that you earn, all of that money is taxable. So you have to claim taxes on that at the end of the year. And they will send you a 1099 to fill out. And I have my personal taxes with me and my husband. And then I have my reading this life stuff. So Patreon, is taxable. Memberships is taxable. YouTube is taxable. But anything that I use to support that, so books, tech, if there's something, StreamYard, I don't have the free version of StreamYard. I paid for like the first level up. That is a tax deduction because that's the only thing I use it for is this. If you had to buy a microphone, a camera, as long as you're just using that camera for this, you can really get down to it with providing, a part of your electric bill, a part of your internet, I give it to my accountant and I say, here, this is what you need to do. And they do whatever. But, know that is a benefit of being monetized, is being able to have those little write-offs to help, build your channel, branch out with your channel, whatever, improve your channel, whatever. And books. I mean, let's face it, like you need books to talk about books. So if you, make a couple dollars, yeah. Non-premium viewers, do shorts have ads? I don't know. I don't know. Can I find that? I don't know if I can find that. There are shorts feeds ads. And it says I got $2.97 over the last month. So there must be. There must be. But I don't know if I ever saw them. They may be that little ad that kind of hangs on stuff. Do you ever see that one? Like just a little something, not commercial, but it's a something. I guess they call that an ad. Do I worry about maintaining the pace to keep 3,000 watch hours a year? No, because your videos will do that for you. So let me get into my content and show that to you. So do you guys have anything specific that you want me to go into analytics? Because this is going to be our last night. I'm going to be here probably till 7:30, 7:45. But if there's specific questions that you want me to try and tackle, let me know. Okay. So what am I looking for? That's that. There's so much in your analytics. Do you know what I mean? Videos. Will that tell me what I want? Views, impressions, but it doesn't have watch time. Where's the watch time at? All right, so I'm just going to click on my best performing video right now. Okay. So let me pull my screen over. So right now, my best performing video is the Kindle Kobo one that I did. So it got 8.1 thousand views. I still get views on it. I got 603 watch time hours from one video. Okay. Almost 100 subscribers, and I made $46 on that video. So if you have a video that people want to watch and the algorithm picks it up, you don't have to worry about maintaining a pace. Okay. Let me pull up the Neil Gaiman one. I think that's like my second videos. See, and they tell you when like people drop off. How long are people watching your content? Okay, so for this one that I put up in July, 21,000 views, 1,300 watch time hours from one video. I got 173 subscribers out of it, and I made $70. And that was a 10-minute video out of my life bitching about an author that allegedly was behaving badly. Okay. So, and most people watch it for 3 minutes and 43 seconds. And right now, I got 1 view on it, but over the last 48 hours, 92 people watched it. So you have to know in your analytics, how your videos are doing. So to answer your question, Fred, no, I don't worry about that at all because I don't have to do much to get that based on certain videos. Tech videos are always going to do well, guys. It doesn't matter if there's 1,000 Kindle videos, if there's 1,000 Kobo videos, just do the video because people want to hear it from you. They don't want to hear it from a tech person. They want to hear it from a reader. That's really important to viewers. That's important to viewers in our community is, good e-reader is fantastic, but are they just, talking about the tech? Or are they talking about the whole experience of reading a book? That's what people want. People want the real deal. They want the real experience and your real take on a device. I don't care if there's 5,000 Kindle Kobo videos out there. If you have both devices, do it. If you have an older device, talk about it. Who did a video? Somebody did a short. Ollie do one lately on the Kindle Oasis or something like that. Got a ton of views. People love it. Don't ever think that, oh, there's already been 30 videos about it. Just do your video. I thought that when I was going to do the Neil Gaiman one. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do it because he was an important author to me. And I want to talk about it. And, my husband won't understand, but people out there will understand. So I did the video and it honestly is my best performing video ever, which is crazy. That's a cup of coffee when they give you $6 for all that's worth. Yeah. And it's not even like a good cup of coffee. You can conduct books from your taxes, I think. Yeah, you totally can. I'm crashing and burning. I haven't finished a book in 2.5 weeks. I did that. Find something small, find something snappy, and it'll bring you right back. Yep. Go outside your genre. What brought me back? All Boys Are Not Blue, banned book. It's a 3rd banned book in the United States. And I thought the story was beautiful. It was heartfelt. It was honest. I know why people don't like it, but this person came out and told their truth and told their story. And I'm like, I'm all psyched up. Let's talk about banned books again. Do you know what I mean? You got to find the right one. Looking forward to the sponsorship day when you have to convince me that Factor food is tasty. Still haven't gotten a sponsorship. I don't even do Factor food. I'll talk about my local food delivery service because it is good. Do you know what sort of things YouTube will check in reviewing your channel for monetization? Yes. So do not buy subscribers. Do not buy subscribers. I'm going to say it again. Do not buy subscribers. Can you? Yes, you can. Do not do it for monetization because it's a no-no. What happens when people buy subscribers is they'll buy they'll buy 200 subscribers or something like that. Those 200 subscribers are basically bots, and they'll go in and watch one video, and then that's it. So you'll have the extra subscribers, but they're not watching your content. Okay. YouTube will check for that. YouTube used to do the follow for follow. So if you're like in a live and you're like, hey, Zach, I'm not followed to you. I'm going to follow you. Will you follow me back? And having that type of banter, YouTube does not like that. Copyright strikes. YouTube does not like copyright strikes. They do not like certain types of content. Every time you upload a video and you want to be monetized, there's an entire checklist that you have to go through and say, no, 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 no. And you have to make sure that it's over 18, that it's not made for kids. But yeah, there's a whole slew of things. Any type of copyrighted material, music, television, whatever, you just have to be very careful with. Because if you get 3 copyright strikes, I think that's when it's over. Yeah. So there are things that you need to watch out for, but The fake community engagement is massive. They will tear your channel. They will just shut it down if you want to get monetized. There are channels out there that have fake community engagement by buying subscribers and all that, but they're not monetized. So, it's just for appearances only. Tax paperwork is the devil. Good for you and having it. He's a family friend, so, and he's cheap too. When you start Patreon, yes. Yeah. They're going to say Patreon recommends the lowest entry price is $3. That's the lowest level. And it's actually, because Patreon is going to take a chunk and then you get a chunk, you get like whatever's left over. So $3 should be like the minimum. If you go less than that, it's tough for Patreon. It's tough for their creator. So $3 is usually like the lowest one. No, some suck. Maybe a good audiobook too. Good audiobooks are good. Yeah. How much would you charge to get feedback on a channel and teach or point to resources to improve? I don't know because I never researched anything like that. So I don't know. I don't think I'm qualified to do that. I think I would probably would rather a tip or something. I don't know. I've never thought about that. It's a nice idea though, but honestly, I'm just one person's opinion. Who am I? I would love to get your take on watch time in that graph that shows what point the video they check out. All right. Let me see. So I go to videos. This is a nice graphic. Let me share this one with you guys. Okay. So we're going to go, let me get your comment off here. Okay. So we're going to go down here to where the 519K. So since October 14th, I had 500,000 people saw one of my thumbnails. That's what the impressions are. That's why thumbnails are so important, because thumbnails, it's what catches the eye, right? It's title and thumbnail. Title helps the algorithm, push out your content to whomever or pull people into I forget which it is. But that's a lot. That's a lot of people. But out of those impressions, I had a 4.6 click-through rate. So 24,000 people viewed my content based on those impressions. That's a huge gap, And then I got 1.4 hours watch time from impressions. So that's kind of how it trickles down. Let's see. So the drop-off rate. We'll just go to a video. Let's see. So this is okay. So key moments for audience retention. Still watching in the 30-second mark. And it'll just list a bunch of different videos. It'll also tell you your top moments. It'll tell you your spikes. See this little graph here? Oh, that's when I did that. The little support small booktube. And then there's dips. There's just so many different, there's so many different analytics that YouTube looks at. It's crazy. But I mean, it's amazing too. All right. I'm lost in my own analytics here. Overview. Okay. So I hope that helped, but you have to click on the video and then it'll show when people drop off. It's either they get bored, there's something not catching, they may not be interested in it. The key is to have people go beyond that 30-second mark. Okay, I hope I answered that question, Celeste. I kind of got distracted by all the numbers. Okay. Time Travel Reads has a great question. Yeah. I believe you mentioned the old kerfuffle. Yes. No, not at all. Not at all. No. And I let them know that I was doing it. Not at all. Because nobody ever said anything to me. Nothing. Never even got an inkling. And here's the thing is that I'm still going to make content. I'm still going to make content. But if you want something more, if you want behind the scenes, if you want a Reading This Life mug, if you want bookmarks or, the swag that comes with it, Patreon is the way. If you're curious about my writing journey and where I'm at and what's going on, I post exclusive videos there. Once or twice a week, I do posts in there as well. And that's just something for them. So, and when I came out with that video and announced it, I said, there's no obligation from anyone. Nothing is changing here. I'm still uploading videos for everyone. But if you want something more, then I'm offering this. That's all. Not forcing anybody to do anything. Nothing changed at all. Nothing. You can never tell what will do well. My best video is my first time travel video. No idea why. Yeah. Sometimes it's just the algorithm. When I got the notification for the stream, I got a question that asked, how satisfied are you with this notification? I said, I loved it. Yes, they do help. Yes, they do. I can't tell, but I've gotten those myself for videos. And yes, every single time that you do something positive like that for a creator, YouTube takes note and they're like, okay, this channel is good. Yeah, definitely. Fake subs can dilute your watch hours. You can tell when someone has fake subs. So if you see a creator that has like 12,000 subscribers and they're getting 25 views on a video, I'm not a detective, but yeah. The thought of me trying to do more than I already do is just too much. Sometimes I feel like I barely sustain what I'm able to do now. And that's fine. And that's totally fine. Like, and I'm going to say, who is it? There's a BookTube creator out there that, they have a Patreon open for people that want to support and they're not offering anything extra. And people support it because people want to support the creators that they love. So, Crystal, if that's something that was on your mind, I say go for it. Just support it and say, this is here and it's a flat rate. And, it helps me as, an individual and as a creator. It helps me financially. There's no obligation, but it's here in case somebody wants to support. Patreons have been around for centuries, supporting the arts in the way that you can. Like it almost is a no-brainer, right? But you don't have to offer anything. You don't have to do anything extra. It's just a Patreon for my subscribers to show kindness, to show love, to show financial support if they choose to do so. And if not, that's fine. It's just an option for them. People like to help. People just like to help, and it's just, I think it's human nature. When we love something, we want to keep supporting it, if that makes sense. So it's like, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with starting a Patreon and just be like, it's me. And maybe I'll come in and I'll do a post or, if not, then know that, your support is appreciated. That's all. So you totally can. Bye, Erie. I'm not too far behind on comments. Thank God. YouTube, weird. I got a strike and no comments allowed for a video on anxiety. They claim I didn't have trigger warnings. Okay. Because when you click that thing, if you're monetized, there may be something in there with, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I don't know if there's anything that's mentioned in there with like delicate subjects or mental health or anything like that. I don't know if that's something, but that is weird. Did you fight it? Did you appeal it? Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, it all helps. When you like a video, the thumb is there for a reason. You are telling, number one, you're telling the creator that you like their content, you appreciate their content. Number two, you're telling YouTube, I like this creator's content. It all matters. It's not just there for shits and giggles. Everything matters. That's the best way that I can sum it up. Do you think YouTube punishes women for things like swearing? Yeah. But, I'm not coming out here dropping the F-bomb every single time, but if I'm flared up or if I'm excited about something, guarantee I'm going to curse because I curse like a sailor in real life. I don't think it depends. It really, I mean, that is a thing, you know. It depends how you're talking, if you know you're going to go off on something, don't monetize the video. If you know you're going to have a moment and you're just going to be unhinged and derail, don't monetize the video. That's all, But if, I say the F word every now and again, nothing's going to happen, It's not like every other word out of my mouth is that. But I don't think it matters gender because the young kids, they get in trouble for it too. What software is good for making thumbnails? Are instructions? There's no one's. Well, YouTube has its own. They have its own in the studio. It's kind of AI generated, and they'll do like screenshots from your video. It's decent, I use Canva. I've used Canva from day one. I think it's a huge resource. I use Canva not just for YouTube. If I'm working on something with the planner channel, I'll go there and do that. I use it to make the presentation I gave you guys in episode 1. It's a really great resource. I'll use it to make wallpapers for my phone. Like, it's goofy, but like, it's handy. It really is handy. There's no instructions, but most of those software programs have a YouTube channel and you can watch it to learn how to do it. And then the best thing is just trial and error. It's tough. But the other thing is now YouTube has a feature where you can test out 3 different thumbnails and you'll see which thumbnail gets clicked on more, and look, if you're making a video on a certain topic, if you're making a wrap-up video, go into the search bar and type in BookTube wrap-up video. See what shows up. See what types of thumbnails people are doing. And just glean from that. I'm not saying copy it directly, but, if it's just a person with a little white line over them and it says, wrap up, just do it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I'd like people to just know my channel exists. Yeah. Shorts. Do shorts. Get involved in your community tab. Get out. Just put the word out there. Everybody. Deloise book series. That would be me. I say something like the Patreon that brings you exactly what you could get for free. At some point when my life becomes a little more regular, I might do something more. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. People want to support what they love. They want to support what they love, I'm not expecting anything in return when I support creators. I just want to, if I respect you as a creator, I'm going to support you. How many do I support? 5? 4? 4, 5? I don't know. There's a bunch. I'm not monetized. I fought it, but comments are still blocked. Why are comments still blocked? Do you have it set that way? Do you have it set for for kids? Because I know one time I put a video with my niece in, and because she's in it, I had to make it kid appropriate, and you can't comment on children's videos. And people were saying, MJ, I wanted to comment on your video so bad and tell you how cute your niece was, and I'm like, YouTube won't let you. Anxiety falls under medical information. You have to have trigger warning at the beginning of your video. There you go. People that curse are more trustworthy than people that do not curse. Know that, everyone. I decided not to monetize the videos I did in memory of a friend. Being able to monetize specific videos is good. Yeah. It's good having that power to monetize and not monetize, for sure. No, God, I thought about it. Jesus, people would just like, no. I do blooper videos for my Patreon, but they've heard enough coughs. I don't think they need that anymore. Just make sure you don't curse in the first 30 seconds of your video ever. Male or female will get demonetized. Yes. And it's mostly the F word. Yeah. You can't, you do the beep. I used to love doing the beep when I had epidemic sound. That was great because people know you're cursing, but they just can't hear it. So you go that way too. Fred's bloopers are fantastic. Always good. Oh my, we're all caught up. Gareth, look at that. We're all caught up. Real-time comments. I love it. All right. What else do we want to cover about monetization? Did you really? Whoa. Did you go in and do your keywords and all that kind of stuff? You know? What was it about, Hannah? Can you share? Or like, you know, what did they say or whatever? We talked about that last episode with like privacy and protection and all that kind of stuff. Oh, God. How YouTube pays you. They basically link it to a financial institution, bank account. I don't know if they do anything else, but they send like a little test thing to make sure that it's there. And then once a month, it just gets deposited. And what I do, and I recommend for people doing separate account. Separate account. The only thing you use it for is this. Let the money go in. Don't touch it. Keep a record of it. And then when you deal with the tax man, have at it. That's my recommendation. Yeah. They're not as they're not as bad, but they'll show up and they could affect you. Yeah. If you have so many copyright claims, it could lead up to a strike, I think. But you can go in there and, you know, they'll tell you basically everything. Copyright. Yeah, so I don't have anything in. There's a copyright match tool that's really good. And they'll go through like all of your stuff. Content matches. Yeah. So the other thing is there's the thing with if somebody like takes your content and uses it, you're protected under that, and you can go in there and you can ask for that to be removed, you know, to protect yourself. It's funny because all the stuff that shows up from like collabs that I did with people show up as like, here's a channel copyright. And basically it's just like lives I did with friends. Like it's no big deal because people reposted it, you know, which is totally cool. Like I'm totally fine with that. Oh yeah, that'll bring it out. Hold on. No claims help you correct. Yeah. Wait, I miss Mindy. Hi, Mindy. I've had copyright strikes on music vids, but nothing ever became of them. Yeah. And it's weird because like if you use a certain song, I think I did Miley Cyrus Flowers or something like when it came out, and it said that that content was prohibited in Russia. And I had like copyright claim or whatever because some country couldn't watch my videos because of it. And I'm like, just delete the music, get over it. I made a video about post-election blues. I spent the first 5 minutes talking about eczema to make sure only my regular subscribers would watch. I got a ton of lovely comments. I have to watch that one. I saw it pop up. Today, someone was mailing about how liberals, yeah. Bye. Strikes and claims are two different things, yeah. I missed all the secrets, probably. You can go back. How do you recommend increasing your watch hours, putting a kick-ass video out there, and using something that you know is going to get views? If you use an e-reader, I don't care how old it is. I don't care if it's a Nook from 20 years ago or whatever. Do a review on an e-reader. Kindle, Kobo, whatever. Talk about your experience as a reader. Talk about the reliability of the device. Talk about any hiccups. Talk about why you don't like a device. Those videos, tech videos, always do fantastic. Talk about audiobooks. Talk about Audible. Talk about why you prefer physical books over ebooks. Something like that. Top 10s are really good. But if you want, the most views I have on my channel are weird book reviews, like American Psycho, The Shards, Crash, Kindle Kobo, tech books, and the Neil Gaiman is my best performing video. And that's just me talking about my thoughts on Neil Gaiman and what he went through and why we shouldn't hold people on pedestals. Yeah. So it's really just about finding that video that you want to make, taking your time and just putting it out there. YouTube tried to give me a copyright claim for promoting my own book. That's messed up. I think that's happened to other people too. Yeah, that's messed up. I wouldn't have blocked if it was just one comment, but more than 5 was more than enough. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you block that person, you remove the comment, definitely. There's always going to be somebody. How easy is it for random people to claim copyright on videos with no music or photos? No, it's not. It doesn't. It has to be something. Like if someone is going to use my words or my image or take a snippet of my video and, you know, use it in a way that I don't approve of, I can claim copyright on that, if that makes sense. I don't think, I think there has to be context behind it. I hope there has to be context behind it. Yeah, see you later. I'll be over there too. Hello. Hannah, your video was wonderful, so helpful, sending positive vibes your way. Aww. Thank you so much. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about how you got it. Talk about how it still works. Talk about what you love about it. Talk about why you don't like it. Talk about it. Alan, you will get a lot of views on it, believe it or not. You know, go retro. Say, hey, does anybody remember this device? Let's talk about it from a reader's perspective. That's all great stuff. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. You know, even just a 5-minute video like that, people love. It's wonderful. All right, what other questions we got? God, today's flying by. I feel like we just got here. Did we just get here, guys? I'm not rolling into Alan and Greg's live. Everybody, you got to go over there after here to hang out with Flossie from the Grape Jelly Library because she's amazing. Love Flossie. Flossie is what we need after the week we had. How's that? Yeah, for sure. And always follow the Creator Insider. There's a channel called Creator Insider, and it's meant for YouTube creators. And they tell you what is coming down the line for new features, new applications, et cetera, et cetera. And if you get an email, a legit email from YouTube saying, do you want to participate in a survey? Are you interested in being, you know, a member of this board or this test group? Say yes. Say yes. I've done it. It's been a great experience so far. It's just, you're ahead of the curve as to what's coming down the pike. You're more informed as a creator, but having that creative insider, and they do really, you know, they do let you know like what's happening. But it's really good. Hold on. I lost my mouse. Where's my mouse at? Am I over here? I'm over here. Okay. Yeah, Flossie. Everybody come on by to Greg's channel. Greg, put your super chats on. Do you think you have to talk about the current popular books to grow? No. I feel like my reading tastes don't lend themselves to gaining viewers. No, you don't have to. I don't. I'm reading A Sweet Valley High right now from 1994. And it's a fun book. And guess what? People are going to hear about it and people are going to get interested. And maybe, just maybe, we'll make Sweet Valley High a thing again. And people start buying them off of eBay. No, you talk about what people love. It's not so much people come for the content. People stay for the creator. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that I could probably make a video with me reading from a dictionary. And I'm going to get a couple views. And some people are going to say, MJ, love you to death. Don't know too sure what you're doing here, but love you to death. You know what I mean? So make the content you want. That's what shows. When you show your authentic self, that's what matters. If you love a nerdy book about, I don't know, Greek history or something like that, talk about it and show that love through the camera. Every video has a viewer. Every channel has a subscriber. Never forget that. You are not speaking into the void. Someone is going to watch your content and someone is going to appreciate it. And somebody's going to say, they read just like me. Okay. Don't ever doubt that. Honestly, there is over 1 billion people that use YouTube every single day. Somebody's going to watch your stuff. All right. I hope that helps. Love floss. Everybody loves floss. Any advice for a gaming channel that's been struggling to grow? Not mine. Somebody I know. I'm going to say, turn them on to watching vidIQ. Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Watch when they do channel reviews, because half of them are all gaming channels. And they'll do, whatever game is hot now or whatever, but they will talk about it. So turn them on, watch their old live streams, and your friend will learn a lot from that. How do I figure what a tag and hashtag terms I exist to use without paying for vidIQ? I can't afford it. Okay, so all you have to do is when you're making a video, type in the search bar keywords that reflect your video. So if you're doing a video about, I don't know, say a Kristen Hanna book or something like that, put the name of the title of the book and the author, see what pops up. Okay. You may be able to see their hashtags in the title. All right. Hashtags to use regardless of what type of video you're doing on BookTube. Hashtag books, hashtag read, hashtag BookTube. Those are the 3 you want to put in there if you're stuck. That's my advice. Okay. You don't have to go crazy with hashtags either. Okay. But those are the things. Look for a video that's similar to yours. See if there's any hashtags that you can grab onto. And that's it. MJ, cool. I shall try it. What are you trying? I lost the context. Sadly, there's no barriers as far as I know. Anybody can copyright claim you, and you have to hope YouTube actually sorts it out. Yeah. No, today's Monday, goof. I remember that series. What series? Oh, Sweet Valley High? Yeah, it's good. Used to love reading Sweet Valley High. Well, it's back, and I'm reading the Werewolf trilogy. And do I have it here? No, it's downstairs. But I'm like 50 pages in today. It's wonderful. I want to finish it before I go to bed tonight. Cam's Book Corner. I don't talk about current releases either. Yeah, and I rarely do. So many backlisted books and authors that most people haven't heard of, and I get views. Yeah. Because you want to title those videos the best book I've read this month that you have no idea about. And people go click. They want to know. People are newsy. Okay? People want to know what's going on. If you title your video the right way, they're going to want to click for sure. I'm also going to get going. I know you're up there late. Thank you. Bye, Celeste. It's good to see you. It's true. Your enthusiasm for what you read is more important than what you read. Believe me. Yeah. And Greg, Fred, your personality is half of it. People come for the content, but they stay for the creator. We know what we're going to get with the Read by Fred video. And if there's bloopers at the end, that's the best. Or if it's a tag and the cool retro, game show music is on there, that's the best. That's what people come back for. That's the amazing stuff. Okay. So what you need to do. All right. Mindy, you can get there. You can get there. It's going to be a lot, but you can get there if you do lives. And you probably can get there early 2025 if you do lives. Okay. You have to have 400. You have to get 400 hours. So if you're at 600 watch time hours for the past year, because that's only, those watch time hours only go by 365 days. That's what screwed me up when I first got monetized. Okay. So the best thing that I can say is to, if you can, anyone out there that has not done lives, that wants to grow their channel, that wants to get monetized, that wants to get those watch time hours, go live. Go live. Go live with reading sprints. Go live with, just you. Go live with a buddy. You don't have to talk about anything. You just sit there and, read books and, read for 35 minutes, come in, chat for 5, go back and read. But every single person that shows up for your sprint is going to add to your watch time. So right now, currently in this chat, there are 24 people watching. So I will get 24 watch hours for 1 hour of work, hour and a half. Okay. So I got a day from being here for 90 minutes. That's the quickest, easiest way. That's what put me, because when I lost 1,000 hours, I got pissed and I wanted to know how I could get it back, because I put a lot of work in. I wanted to get monetized. I knew that was it. That was a part of my channel and my brand and what I wanted to do moving forward. And when that didn't happen, I'm like, all right, I'm coming. I'm coming for you. This is what I'm going to do. And when I found out that lives do that, it was a no-brainer. And I was able to get monetized, I think, within 3 months or something like that. And just by going live like once or twice a week, doing sprints, if you're close with someone, ask to do sprints, if somebody is doing sprints and you want to join in, maybe just to get the hang of it, Coda, Nicole, they could probably show you the ropes. But that's the best way to get the most bang for your buck out of your time and energy. Go live. Go live. And YouTube wants people to go live. That's why that's the perk of going live, is you get that watch time. I don't think they changed that. I heard putting keywords in the description are more effective than using hashtags now. That's what I try to do. Yes. Keywords in the first 3 lines of your description. That's what it should be. And then I also put channel hashtags, and I also put hashtags on the bottom. I'm layered with stuff if you go into my description box, even for this live. If you schedule a live through StreamYard, you have to put in a description, but go back through YouTube, put all your hashtags in there. It all matters. It all matters. Every little bit. Can you overdo hashtags? Yes, you can. But just keep like a good balance. That's what I say. Oh, wait, hold on. I know it's kind of late, but I just thought of what states watch your videos the most. I don't have state. Well, actually, it was weird because they have East Coast, West Coast. They have New York, Los Angeles, then Chicago, Austin, Texas. They have like different sections. It's not so much states, but United States is number 1 for me, then the UK, then Canada, and then Germany, maybe something like that. Yeah. Okay. Do you have tips on being more yourself on camera? I've been on BookTube for, I think, 2 years now. I just feel like I'm starting to show my actual personality a little. Well, you have to think about it. Okay. So you have to think about what's holding you back. What's holding you back? And that's something that you have to ask yourself, right? Because if you're saying your actual personality hasn't shown through yet, and it's been 2 years, okay, what's holding you back? That's what you need to ask yourself. You need to think about it. And I'm not saying, drop everything, but you want to get to that essence of your true self. Being authentic is the highest vibration you can have. It's higher than the vibration of love. And people know when you're being authentic and when you're not. People know when you're a little guarded and when you're not. People know when you're having a bad day and when you're not. Okay. So it's just finding that spot where you are completely comfortable with talking about books or whatever. And you know that it's your true self coming through. So you just have to sit and think about, watch your videos back. Watch your videos back. And give yourself pointers. What could I have done maybe just a little bit better? Every video you make should help you with your next video, if that makes sense. This is my superpower. I'm very quiet in real life. I'm very reserved. I'm very, I just want to read my book. But also when I get together with my BookTube friends, it's me that comes out because I feel comfortable with them, because they bring out the best in me, so there's that piece of it too. It's your comfort level. So you have to just think about, regarding your subscribers and stuff like that. What do you want your channel to look like? What do you want you as the host of your channel to be like? And what do you want them to shine, to glow? Like how do you want yourself to be perceived? And create that. That's all. As long as it's part of your authentic self. There's some soul searching in BookTube. Don't y'all know that? Yeah, it's great. Especially when you got cool people to go live with. Hey, what's going on? Cool. Nice. Love it, Angela. I do sprint 3 times a week and love the community I've built. Twice a week with my buddy Cody. Yeah. Hop in on sprints. See how people do their sprints. Sprints are fantastic for building community, for building friendships. And for, lonely readers that don't want to read by themselves, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm always looking for booktubers who are talkative and like to be interviewed. Just let me know. Yeah. Coda has hit 550 hours of watch time and only has 453 subs. He needs to make a video, man. He needs to do a newbie tag. He needs to do something because he needs to make that bank. I'm telling you. He has such a great personality. He's just a doll. Yay. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like part of what's holding me back is fearing I will forget what to say. I don't know how to. Oh. Well, don't put so much stress on yourself. Go back and once you get some software, okay? Get the free stuff, whatever you have. Use the YouTube editor, whatever. Don't stress on that. What you think is an error may not be for somebody else. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? That's all. Chatty, the mad chatterer, had a series where she would do all of her videos in one take, and she made it with like a little bit of a comedic flair. Maybe something like that, Don't stop trying new things. But I just asked a question about changing my channel name. Oh. Big hard bricks and basics. Sure. Books and bricks. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Coda's doing a live book haul stream in December. Good. He needs to promote that. Books and mortar. He's a book wall. All of it. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap up here because I want to get a break. I want to take my dog out and I'm going to go hang out with Greg and Alan and see Flossie. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys over there. Once again, I want to thank everyone that's watching on the replay. I want to thank everyone that is here in the live. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, for finding my channel, for supporting my efforts, for putting up with me when sometimes I'm not too sure about what direction I want to go with writing, with reading, all that kind of good stuff. It really has been a journey. This is my way of giving back to you. So whether you're watching live or on the replay, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for being an important member of my community. I see you, I hear you, I recognize you, and I am one of you. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. See you. Don't say good night. I'm going over to your show. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And if anybody is watching on the replay, thanks, Alice. If anybody has any questions and you're watching on the replay and you're like, gosh, I missed this live stream, just ask a question as a comment and I'll get notified and then I can answer it back. Easy peasy, okay? All right. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next time, okay? All right. Take care of yourself. Catch you soon.